If you're not ready to make the big conversion with your library, switching from the classic Dewey Decimal to more of a bookstore model like the Monarch Method, please consider at least doing 3 simple steps to make your library way more accessible for the students. The first thing I did was I pulled out my mangas and my graphic novels. They were buried in our 700s. Nobody knew where they were. I couldn't supervise kids if they were over there because it was buried in the back of the library. And what a shame to have this kind of a display not up front and center. It really draws in kids that maybe aren't traditional library users. They can see that this library really reflects everything that they want to read too. Step 2 for making your library more accessible for the kids in the Monarch Method is pull out the biographies. If you think about how we used to do biographies, they were always on a wall someplace in the back of the library. But looking for a biography when we don't know any of these people is like looking for a needle in a haystack. Let me ask you this. If I said I'd give you 20 bucks to name a living French singer that raises millions of dollars every year to feed the hungry in France, could you name that person? Probably can't, unless this is being shown in France or in Canada. Jean-Jacques Goldman is huge. He's this hugely famous singer, does a lot of good humanitarian work. But it doesn't mean anything to you, right? That's what it's like for when you tell kids, go pull a biography, do a paper on it. Instead, in the Monarch Method, the kids go to the section they're interested in. If they like a particular sport, they go to that section, the sports section, and they go to tennis or football. If they like history, they go to the history section and find the Civil War, Vietnam War. If they like fashion, they go to the fashion section. It's really easy to find because dark blue says biography, light blue says autobiography or memoir. So the third step in the Monarch Method is to go ahead and combine your fiction and your nonfiction together. So it's like an Amazon experience for the students. When they go to Amazon, they just put in the topic they want, like soccer. So the Amazon list gives them all the books on soccer, not just the fiction on this list, the nonfiction on this list, and then biographies and autobiographies on a third list. It's all together. That's what we're doing with this library. When the kids go to our sports section, they look under soccer, which is alphabetically near the end of our section. And then they look at the soccer section. You see dark blue labels are biographies, light blue labels are autobiographies, orange ones are fiction, and clear ones are nonfiction. Super easy for all of our users.